Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. Dee-dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-lie-da-lie.
Oh, the weather outside is weather. I don't know why I did that. Greetings, everyone. And welcome to Nat 21 Adventures. I am your dungeon mistress with the mostest, Autumn Ingenue, and I am here to bring a little special holiday adventure known simply as Ho Ho Hold Up. Yeah, tonight we're going to gather around the fire, we're going to sip a little bit of eggnog, and we're going to adventure deep into the heart of the season. But before we can do that, we are going to roll that sweet, pepperminty Nat 21 footage. Oh, so fun. Anyway, before I introduce you to our fantastic players tonight, I would like to mention that tonight is a very, very special holiday treat for all of us here at Nat 21 because this is going to be a collaboration with our channel favorite players and our Patreon Saints players. That's right, friends. Our beloved Patreon Saints are here with us tonight to join us on the channel doing a holiday one shot. Oh my gosh, it's holiday cheer all the way around. So I'm going to waste no time in bringing them in and letting them introduce their characters to you all. And then we're going to get started. So, oh gosh, let's just go in order here. Hello and welcome.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Sir Chiquita. I'm a gnome. Obviously, I've got the gnome hat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a sabbatical from the Legion of Gnome at the moment. Down traveling down south for the winter.
Sweet. As it should be. And I like your hat. It's very yellow.
Oh, yeah, you automatically get one when you join the Legion of Gnome.
Amazing. We also have
Hello. I'm Baba Roo. You've probably seen me in the market, but I live in my little cabin in the woods where I, make my own cider and I make my own pies and I live with my Christmas goose, Yulebrenner.
I don't even know. It's the cutest thing ever. Amazing. Hello.
Hello. I'm Hootie Blowfist. I'm an Owlin monk. And I travel around making sure that Lavafana's routes are all safe for her.
Excellent. I think.
And if anything bad happens, I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
We have two more friends joining us today. We've got.
Oh, hi. I'm Sugar Plum. I'm a kobold, and I like to make stuff like toys and fun things. And sometimes they explode, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. It's okay. And my best friend is Strawberry Cheesecake. He's a reindeer that I made.
Strawberry Cheesecake.
Strawberry Cheesecake.
Sounds amazing. Wonderful. Fantastic. And our very last friend joining us today.
Hey, it's your old friend, Nippy the Snowman, artificer extraordinaire. If it exists, I could blow it up.
That's good.
My cabin absolutely does not exist.
We're going to be best friends.
Well, without further ado, let us get this holiday nonsense started. So, every single one of you, just so you're aware before we get started, you are members of a party. You did not really know each other ahead of time, but you all answered a help wanted ad posted in the local tavern in the Sourcelands that you happen to be passing through. A wizard by the name of Kringle Klaus is looking to hire extra security at his workshop for a little while down at the South Pole. It's following a string of break-ins. Some stuff was stolen. Your party has been trekking up some snowy mountains in probably the snowiest part of Urt for the past 2 days. You've been making this journey. Yeah, you should be a little scared, actually. Yeah. This is not you know what, I'm not gonna say much, just wait. You come up to the sign on the edge of a very dark forest and it reads Klaus Factory ahead 2 miles.
Oh, I hope there's benches.
So I'm riding my small construct. That's my reindeer. Even though he's smaller than me, he can lift me. So I'm riding on top of him so my feet don't get cold in the snow.
Excellent. Nippy, do you build things people can ride? Asking for a friend.
Oh, no. It's too lovely for that. I love walking in the snow, but I do have 2 little homunculus friends. They're also little snowmen. They're kind of just always around me,
Awesome. How about you go play with them? Get up to something.
All right. Something to mention as you are about to enter this forest, you do notice that the trees, it is getting dark out. The trees are not really trees with bark on them. They look to be striped You don't have any leaves?
Huh. I lick it.
Just lick it.
I mean, that's the best way to find out what kind of tree it is.
Do
Maple
me a
tree, it tastes like maple.
do me a
Sycamore.
favor. Can you roll?
I can.
I'm trying to think of the funniest thing to roll for this. Yes.
Wouldn't that be
welcome.
animal handling?
Right?
Roll an animal handling for me, please. Okay.
Awesome.
Let's
Yay!
Let's
All
just
right. Oh,
start.
good. That's a good one. Aha! A 16.
Okay. So with a 16, you taste peppermint right away. However, your tongue for a moment does get stuck to the sticky, cold peppermint tree. It takes a couple of tugs, but you do manage to get it
Good
unstuck.
news, everybody. I know what it is. Give me a second.
Man, we didn't even have to
Absolutely.
triple dog dare her either to do that.
Look, Sonny, one thing I have learned, life is a lot shorter than you think it is. So you might as well get doing while the doing's
Hey,
good.
hey, who you calling short?
I'm short.
I'm short too.
We're all short.
I'm really short. Hey, Baba, how many licks to the center?
Oh, good question.
Ooh.
Give me a minute.
I
Whoa,
kinda
whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's save the flirting for later.
I like this life advice though. When in doubt, lick the tree.
I want that on a bumper sticker. And yes, I'm so sorry. The popcorn needs to be saved for whatever's happening next. I'm so sorry. You're absolutely right. So, are you headed into this forest? And if you are, in what order would you like to proceed?
I can go first, and I'll have strawberry cheesecake's eyes light up so that it helps light the way.
Okay.
Well, that's handy.
Wow, she got the built-in headlights.
Oh yeah.
Who would like to walk in next? Or in what order? Are we chevroning like geese, or are we walking in a line?
I mean, I like what geese do. Generally,
I mean, you have one, so I don't know if you'd be more
it's a
comfortable.
flying V formation. Yeah.
I can just fly above.
Okay.
Oh, that's convenient.
He's
Then
just
the three of us, we can go very like Yellow Brick Roadish, I guess.
Okay. I like that. I'm gonna put you in the middle, Baba.
I can bring up the rear if you need.
Okay.
I feel safer already.
I knew about this, and I'm still not prepared, and I'm still laughing. All right. So you venture in. It's dark. You definitely don't want to veer off the path, because now you know that these things are sticky, and
That's what she said.
they could be. And as you get about 100 feet in, you hear a rustle in the trees above you.
Russell.
Who's Russell?
Russ? I don't know a Russ.
I don't think I know a Russell either. Russ. How about you, Hootie? You got a Russell friend?
I don't have a Russell friend.
I've never heard of Russell.
I would like for the Owlin to, since you are flying, can you roll a perception for me just to see what happens?
I sure can. 22.
Okay, so you hear not just a rustling, but sort of a mechanical clacking noise, like a metallic clacking back and forth kind of noise, and then you hear the thrum of a bowstring. And as you hear the thrum of a bowstring, you see an arrow fly past you. It is aiming for Sugar Plum. Sugar Plum, I would like you to roll a dexterity save for me, please.
All right, that's gonna be. Let's see. Where's dexterity? That's gonna be a 20. Not natural.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that you have gotten mostly out of the way. Could have
Yeah.
bounced off a little shoulder plate or something, but
Strawberry
you
shortcake just kind of helps me jump.
There you go. You have jumped out of the way of that arrow.
Oh,
Um,
goodness me. You would think if they knew that help was coming, maybe they would turn off all these newfangled gadgets.
It's true.
One of you newfangled gadget people know how to turn one of these suckers off?
Evelyn, they are all level 2, I believe. Just so you know.
Well, Nippy's the fidgeter. He fidgets with things, right? Or is it artificing?
Who's the fidgeter?
Who's the fidgeter?
Wait, is it
I'm
me?
Spartacus.
I mean, I'm occasionally impatient. Oh, I'm an artificer, though.
Yeah, you
I mean, me
fidget with
too.
things. You
Yeah.
make them work, and you
Is-
can turn them off.
Is there any
Oh,
way
I
to
could-
tell where the machine is based on where the arrow flew from?
Yes, so it came from above you for sure. If anyone would like to roll a perception at this point, you're more than welcome.
I would like to.
We're all giving it a good look-see. All right. 15.
That's gonna be a 11.
Good try. Good try. I'm so proud of you.
I got a 16.
Okay. Anyone else going for it?
We're all vaguely
Yeah,
above
that's,
average.
that's a 3.
We're all
Okay,
okay.
Nippy.
Where's my jump stat? I did join the home after all.
Nippy, you notice that it did come from upper right side of where you guys are walking, and while you are kind of trying to peer into that spot, you see the flash of like moonlight hitting off of something metallic.
Ooh.
And you hear more of that creaking, that metallic creaking, clacking sound. But you barely have had time to even think that before 2 more arrows come flying down at you. One is aimed toward Hootie, because you are up very high. And Hootie, I'd like for you to try and dodge that one if you can.
Okay. I guess a little acrobatic flying.
Go for it.
Oh, another 22.
All right. You dip and dodge, man.
I reach out for that arrow like I think I can grab it, but I just miss.
You're not hurt though. You're good. The other one is coming at the
Practicing.
back of the party, which is towards you, Nippy. This arrow is coming from a different direction, coming from behind you. And I'd like to see.
Well, there
if you
goes the
can
magic arrow theory.
see what you can do about that one.
Duck.
Goose!
Beat me to it.
See, this is really quackers what's going on here.
14.
14. Ooh, okay. So let's check something here. Yeah, okay. You are going to get grazed by that one. You are going to get
dear.
grazed.
What
in the
happens
arm.
when, does it just make a hole in you? Like, you're made of snow, right? Like, what?
This is definitely not the time for this conversation.
Well, then when's a good time?
When's a good time? I'm just trying to figure out the best way to sort of pat that back.
I'm just maybe not active combat.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, we could survive and then you can wax philosophical. That's a very personal question.
I think she just wants to know.
Yeah, so
There's
when I lay on
blood.
hands of snow golems, does that mean I just throw a snowball at them?
See? It's important information.
This
This
I mean,
affects
that's
mechanics, Nippy.
I would like to waddle over to like the tree line, so I feel like I'm out of the way of flying projectiles.
Okay. I am going to let you know, Nippy, that you are going to take 1 point of damage there, just so you're aware.
thank you.
Yeah, sorry, that one still got you. But yes, all right. Baba, you are going to move out of the main pathway, so it is hard to see you from an upward angle. And just so you know, there have now been 3 different directions from above that these arrows have launched at you.
Have we figured out just one of them, or do we know where all of them are now?
I mean, you've seen, I'll just say, you've seen one come from the right, one come from the left, one come from behind you.
You're behind. Okay.
Yep.
I will hike up my skirts and sort of walk along the tree line and see if I can't figure out where the one from the back is coming
Okay, why don't you roll an investigation for me,
from. All right.
since you're actively investigating.
Investigation.
Can I? While she does that,
14.
can I try to climb up a tree towards where I think one might have been and see if I can find it?
All right. It will be slow going. You're going to move at half speed, and you're going to have to keep checking if you're able to move and unstick yourself.
Okay,
Just so you're aware.
I got this.
All right. So first of all, Baba, what are you rolling for?
I was at 13.
13. Okay. You know that there's something up there. It's up there.
It's Irish.
Sugar Plum, I'm gonna have you try and climb about 10 feet up, and I would like you to do a strength for me.
All right,
See if you can unstick yourself to move another 10.
that's gonna be a 9.
Well, we got a sticky kobold
It's so sticky.
stuck to a candy cane tree.
It just seems right that the kobold ended up sticky. Like it just. I'm not saying like kobolds look sticky, but they look like they might be sticky.
Hey, don't knock me.
This makes me so happy right now. I'm so sorry that you're stuck, but this is so funny. All right. So yeah, anybody else wanna help her out here?
I Sugar Plum, I'm gonna use my whip. I'm gonna help pull you off of there. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw the whip, kind of wrap around her a little bit, and help peel her away.
I'll grab on to parts
Okay.
of it with my teeth.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll for that, because that sounds hilarious.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I
All
love
right.
the first thing that happens to the kobold as it gets stuck. It's
All right.
just
So that's
funny.
I guess that'd be what, the strength.
Mm-hmm. Or athletics,
Okay.
whichever you prefer.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see. Where is mine?
You have to toss me. Don't tell the elf.
Oh yeah, strength. That's plus there. Yes, that's a 14 plus 2. That's a 16 for that roll. To whip and pull.
Okay, I'm going to say that works pretty well. And then you are pulling the kobold completely down at this point.
Yeah.
So I would like for you to roll a dexterity to make sure that you didn't hurt yourself.
That's gonna be a 10. This dice doesn't like me.
I mean, you didn't land on your feet.
Nope. I'm not a cat. I'm a kobold.
I'm gonna let that one slide because that's just so sad. And it's right. I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you have it. Oh boy. All right. So in the meantime, guess what? Another arrow has been fired from the above right section of that forest, and it is headed toward Chiquita.
Hey, that's a Sir Chick. Ita.
Sir Chick. My apologies.
All right, what's this at? Ooh, let's see. We gonna be. Well, whatever I got for pluses ain't gonna cut it with a 9.
Oh no.
My best plus is gonna be a 2. Watching it with athletics will give me +4, so that's 13.
Okay. 13. 13. That's gonna graze you as well. Let's see if there's. Let's see how I do here. Okay. You are gonna take a point of damage though.
Ow.
Yeah. Bips his hat off.
No, not the hat.
Another arrow is this was right ahead of me. You were right ahead of me on this one because the next arrow is fired at Nippy.
Well, let's see if I can dodge better than last time. Not really.
Oh no.
13.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, same thing. You are going to be spared by just a little graze, but that graze is coming at your head, and it is going to bop the hat off your head.
No, that's...
Oh, you are not taking any damage for that.
Ay-ya.
So, who said this earlier? Hey, Kara.
Hey-ya.
Oh,
no.
What happened to Nippy?
So,
Oh, no.
As his hat flies off, Nippy completely stops moving. Blank stare. No sparkle in his eye.
Oh
No.
no.
Oh no. I'm a try to get Yulebrenner to understand that he should grab the hat and put it on top of Nippy. Now that is many steps for a goose. But we'll give it a go.
Okay.
Strawberry
Um,
cheese never steal his nose. He's a good boy.
And the eyes are just lumps of coal. I would that. Well, see, you can't really use animal handling for that one. So, since it is an animal,
Let's see. Nature
yes, go ahead with a nature.
or persuasion?
Nature.
Ooh.
does this.
All right.
It's
Wait,
snow.
nature's my higher one. Forget I said persuasion.
No, it is funny.
Oh, 18.
Okay, yep, I will say that you absolutely succeeded in doing that. Took
There's
him a
a
minute.
lot of gesticulating.
Yeah, it took him a minute, but he got it.
If you want, Strawberry Cheesecake can help Yulebrenner so that it can give him a boost up so that
Oh,
they
a
can
boost.
the
Yes.
top
So
of
now
the
we've got a
snow-
goose on
A goose
on a mechanical reindeer holding a hat. We got it.
Amazing.
All right! No more
whoa.
Mr. Nice Snowman!
I think you put the wrong hat on him.
Or is that the right hat? Go get him! Fire in the trees!
I'm gonna start firing at the
Okay.
places where these arrows are coming from.
Go for it. Let's see what happens.
And as he's lining up in the direction that he's shooting, I'm gonna use minor illusion, and I'm gonna make the image of bananas appear to see if that acts as a distraction. Because, poof!
You're making bananas. That's hilarious.
I just rolled a natural 20.
Ooh.
Oh.
So you have aimed at the arrow direction coming from the right above you, the one that aimed for you and gotcha. As you fire, you hear a solid metal thunk impact, and slowly the dead, lifeless body of a tin soldier falls from the tree onto the snow below.
Oh.
Well, that's not something one sees every day.
Very
All
important
right,
question.
other fellas, come on down. Stop the shenanigans. Come on.
Yeah, if you keep this up, we're gonna crack your nuts.
Do tin soldiers have nut
You find out.
Oh, they do have nuts and bolts.
and bolts?
Yeah, see? This one knows.
I would know. I'm gonna disassemble the one on the ground.
Okay, go right ahead. Meanwhile, are you trying to persuade the other two to come down, like actively? Or are you just
Yeah.
yelling? Yeah. Okay, roll
No.
persuasion.
I'm gonna mom voice them. All right. 15.
Banana pudding, those suckers. I love that you just brought out bananas. This'll help. They could have.
Bananas will always help. They're good. You know, there's a lot of potassium.
The things I've seen in the Legion of Gnome with bananas, it'll freeze your
It'll
heart.
wear off your
No
chest.
offense, Nippy.
Yeah. That's Kibby.
All right, so I've heard a 15 for
Yeah,
mom
15.
voicing them. Okay. Fantastic. So that's gonna work. They're gonna reluctantly clamber
All right.
down.
I'm putting mom voice on my spell slot.
Go for it. And they just sort of look at you.
What are you doing?
They pull out their arrows, which are made of sharpened candy canes.
That's dangerous. You could put an eye out. Put those down. Please. Okay. Now we're going to walk that way. Right? No more shooting at us, okay?
Yeah, see, we got a job at the workshop. We're security.
At that, they are
See?
going to look at each other, look at you, and go, and they're going to start marching.
Aw, no more
Finally.
spare parts.
It's sort of fun. You can drive. It's a little toy
It's like-
soldier.
You get like arm off, and now you're like, man.
I take as many spare parts as I can and shove them in my bag.
It's not a big. They're toy soldiers. They're not huge.
Yeah.
Remember,
Oh, yeah.
all right. This is a very.
But
take
I am
the whole
also a
thing.
very small person.
Remember, this is going to be like for us and like a couple people watching. Remember my size Barbies? That size. That was such a weird reference, but yes.
That's
they're
about
not
the same
camouflage
size
soldiers?
as me. I'm about 3 feet tall.
Okay.
3.5 feet tall.
Important question though, Sir Chick. Are you taking the bananas with you?
Oh, I always have bananas.
Perfect. All right. So
Look how my hat's banana yellow.
and Hootie, are you still flying above, keeping an eye out?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out. I saw what was going on.
And the nightmares go, oh, you have no idea. All right. This is a good time very quickly for me to say, since I don't have my own Metatron, you're watching Nat 21 Adventures Holiday One Shot Ho Ho Hold Up. It is brought to you by Nat 21 Adventures. Please like and subscribe to our channel or become a Ko-fi member or a Patreon subscriber. That was my best.
That's
Anyway,
great.
we're gonna keep
It
going.
was beautiful. Great
Thank
job.
you.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Didn't know there were
There's
cats this far south.
Oh, goodness.
That's a wild Yule cat.
Oh my gosh, it's here to protect all of the toys and Christmas dreams.
But
Love
to see the
that
cat.
all of the
New
toys.
clothing.
All right. So you're going to venture through that forest. It's about 500 feet more of these candy canes, and then it turns into a real forest. Slowly, it's getting colder and snowier as you walk. And when you reach the end of the forest, of course, chauffeured by these little tin soldiers, you see a sweet little cottage which seems to be made entirely of gingerbread. Oh my goodness. The path is lined with fresh, clean snow. The air around you smells like hot cocoa. It's just so sweet.
Yummy.
I love it. I wonder if it's for sale.
Could be.
Wonder if you can eat it.
The tin soldiers
Hey,
walk to
Papa
the
Roo,
front
lick
door.
it.
More licking. The tin soldiers walk to the front door. They turn about face and plant themselves on either side of the door.
Oh, I guess we go in. Why do we knock first? That seems polite.
You could lick
Oh,
it.
no, I'm gonna set my dogs off. Let me not knock.
We can knock on the door, but I'm gonna lick the door as well.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. By licking the door, it is gingerbread.
Oh,
Yummy. Can I bite the door?
You want to bite?
I want to
You know-
bite the door.
Go ahead.
Ah.
Yeah, you take a chunk of the door.
Mmm.
I mean, people in gingerbread houses should expect this.
As you are biting the door, it opens. So you pull a chunk as the door pulls inward. Yes, in which the party decides to taste test everything they encounter, even when it stops being food. Yeah,
Well, you never know if you don't try.
it might be edible just once.
The
You
walking
only
banana
have to
has
once.
a point. Like literally has a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. The door frame is filled with an enormous, statuesque, Rubenesque older woman with great personality.
Are
I
any
love-
of us over 4 foot?
What's the temperature like inside?
Inside, it's nice and toasty.
Oh, I don't go inside.
Okay. Yep.
I look up and stuff the rest of the gingerbread that's in my mouth into my cheek. Just in the cheek.
Yeah, they'll never notice.
Never noticed.
Is there maybe a candy glass window I can sadly look through?
There absolutely is. Right next to the door. It's even cracked a bit. You can hear.
Now that throws back images. Actually, most everyone here should be familiar with the old Silent Snowman movie. Went flying with the kid stuck outside.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he'd melt.
Oh, I've seen my sleep paralysis demon. But he's adorable at the same time.
But also so
All right. Meanwhile, this woman sort of looks you up and down, Sugar Plum, as you very clearly have a piece of her door in your mouth.
Looks us up and down. Don't you just look down at us?
I think she just looks down at us.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And she says, well, if you would like to eat some cookies, why don't you come inside and eat some cookies instead of eating my house?
I scuttle between her legs happily, just through underneath her into the house so that I can go eat some cookies.
Thank you so much for your hospitality. Our friend Nippy's gonna stay outside though. I'll just grab some cookies and take them to him.
Well,
I go grab some cookies and take them to Nippy.
you go ahead and do that. Warm yourselves by the fire and please stop eating my house.
As long as you keep plenty of cookies coming, lady, that's not a problem.
Yes, I will keep the cookies. Dingle, Pringle, Wingle, make sure they have the cookies, yeah? Okay. So, what brings you here, friends?
I handed a job slip.
Yes. You are here to answer our ad, yeah. Oh, Dingle, Pringle, and Wingle are here. They are going to pass you out some cookies. So, tell me a bit about yourselves. Do you think that you are up for the task?
I mean, everything's up for us.
True. Yeah.
I've got a big wrench.
Sometimes I'm actually up.
Yeah. But do you
I have a
think
goose.
that you have a goose? Please do not let it schwitzen in mine house. Thank you. I couldn't say the
housebroken.
actual word because it would still pick up on it. Twitch is bilingual. Trust me, I've tried.
We're all fine here. Everything's fine.
So, okay. Yeah, I see your wrench. I see the wrench. Yeah, okay. You've made...
Yeah, and I got a whip.
All
I
right.
get things whipped into shape. Lickety split.
Good.
But my first question is, honestly, your notice is a little vague. My second question is, did you make these cookies that are a little heavy on the clove?
I think they're great.
I welcome you into
If
my
I
home.
could
and you-
speak for my
Yes.
friends for just a moment, I think
Yes,
you'll find that
Notion.
while we might not be terribly good at inspiring confidence in our abilities. Each and every one of us is a master in our chosen field.
Well,
I'm a forest
In-
gnome, not a field gnome.
I see they hire just about anybody here, but we are desperate for help. So I will attempt, before Mr. Klaus comes in, I would like to run through with you all of the things that have been happening here. So, perhaps my elves will be happier to assist you. There are 3 elves. They are very tiny elves, but they're elves, and they are coming in with plates of cookies, just back and forth, just bringing you all the cookies that you could possibly want.
Do you have any cookies that are made of meat?
Do you have meat cookies, Dingle? I think we can get him a piece of steak, Wingo. Would that work for you, Mr. Owl?
That would work very well.
All right. They're gonna go grab you a steak and put icing on
You've
it,
got
I guess.
monkey jerky. We can have steak cookies.
They're the same thing. Monkey jerky is steak cookies. So the 2 remaining elves start to tell you all about the recent string of break-ins. Dingle is just very fired up about this. He says, we've lost our toy distribution list. We've checked it twice. And my stockings, all the stockings, they were hung by the chimney with care. And now, the worst of all, Mr. Klaus has lost his entire sleigh. That's how he gets the toys to the children of the Sourcelands, and they're gone.
Oh no.
Where did you last see it?
It was in the place where the sled goes. It's like a stable for horses, but it's got the sled in there.
Except now it doesn't. Good.
The sled shed is empty?
The sled shed is empty. The reindeer are still in there, but there's no sled in the shed. None at all.
And you're sure the reindeer didn't take it and hide it?
Well, you see, there's evidence of who may have taken it. So, we have a toy factory here, and lots of the folk in the village, they work at the toy factory. So lots of people are coming and going from this area. We found a homespun scarf that was snagged on a door frame, leaving the scene. There were very small footprints with shoes on them, so not a reindeer. And also, we found wood splinters at the scene of the crime.
Wood splinters. Ooh.
What kind of wood? Did you lick it? Do you know?
I did not lick the wood. No, ma'am.
Well, when we go out there to take a look, you can lick the wood.
You can certainly lick whatever you want as long as we find. Uh-oh, I think Mr. Klaus is coming. You better stand up. He
We
likes
are
to be
standing
treated
up.
properly. Oh, all right, good.
Listen, we're short, but we're standing.
I couldn't tell.
The door bursts open from inside the house, and you just hear a booming, "Ho, ho, hold up, who are you people?" As a giant man in a long red coat and a long white beard comes bursting in through the door.
Sir Chiquita, show him the thing. He hired us.
Yeah, find the muscle.
Oh, very good. Ho, ho, I hope that they showed you what you're supposed to be doing. I don't have time for this.
Yeah, Tingle and Shingle were just telling us stuffs.
Good. It sounds good. Are you ready to begin keeping an extra eye, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eyes on my poor workshop and home?
Yeah.
14
Strawberry
eyes.
cheesecake has eyes too. So that's more. That's 16 eyes.
That's extra eyes, but let's do it.
And if you
Yeah.
got some coal, we can stick some extra pieces of coal on Nippy, and that'll give him extra eyes.
Oh, that's true.
We'll give him
Put
eyes
him
in the back of
the
his
back
head.
of his head.
Oh, yep.
How about this?
That is not how you should please stop making assumptions about my anatomy.
This is so good. Yeah, so Mr. Klaus sort of looks at you and sort of starts stroking his beard and thinking, and he says, now, do you think you would be interested in figuring out just who is stealing from me? I'll pay you extra.
Pay? Half coin, we'll figure.
I
I have another condition. They can get paid, but if we do a really good job, could I become your apprentice toy maker? Please.
I will look at your resume and your references, and we can talk. Why are you
Klaus.
sticky?
So many reasons.
Klaus, baby, you gotta have somebody better than us at figuring stuff out.
Well,
What are you talking about? I'm really great at problem solving. The wrench
You
solves everything.
You seem to be all I have at the moment. We are desperate to get the sled back, so I may deliver these toys to all the children of the Sourcelands. Oh, holy cow, this is getting bad.
Don't you worry, Mr. Klaus, person, thing, Mr. Beardman. We'll help you find those toys, and I promise I won't make too many adjustments to them until we get your approval.
Sure.
We'll do our best for all the childrens of the lands or whatever.
All right. Well, the footprints have since been covered with snow, so I can't really help you with those, but they were leading down the trail all the way to the village where many of my workers live.
So it's an inside job.
Oh.
I suppose we should start there then.
Just out of curiosity, big guy, what kind of company town is this? Is this clean, or are we talking full? You run numbers? What, like? Just how big of a to-do are we in here? Because I've been in company towns before, and I know they can get hanky.
Let's just say I provide an excellent service by allowing my workers to live in a town where they themselves can just be part of my toy making company all the time. Isn't that convenient and helpful of me? Anyway, not to
Yeah.
talk about this.
No,
let's
it's so great how
go.
you pay them in script.
I hope you have a good insurance plan.
I must. It's a family thing.
Oh, how about we get cracking on that investigation?
Cracking? Yeah, I got the whip. I'll crack.
Ah,
You are covered for fire, though.
I'll let you know. Let's go to work.
Babaru, go lick some wood so we can try to see if we can find the same source.
Excellent. I guess we're going to the sled shed.
All right. So, if you head down, the house is not small, decent sized house with a bunch of rooms. The house itself is just a house, but it is on the same property as the sled shed with all of the reindeer. And there behind it is this huge factory off in the distance. It is nighttime. That factory is closed at the moment. You aren't going to be able to get there. But what you can do is check out that that shed if you'd like, or you can continue down the path to where you need to be.
I figure we'll
whatever you wanna do.
pop in here just real quick just to
Sure.
check the scene of this crime.
All right, amazing.
And lick some wood.
And lick some wood. Absolutely. Their names are Dingle, Pringle, and Wingle, if you are wondering.
What kind of baby, Dingle? A baby, Wingle.
I just watched that while I was writing this. Anyway, um, this is such a random thing that we shouldn't be talking about while we're doing this. But one of the things that one of the strangest and best compliments I ever got was that Shakespeare told me that he anticipates the day when I become Mrs. Claus from I think it's The Year Without a Santa Claus, when Mrs. Claus is just like, eat, Papa, eat. Oh no. Anyway, that means nothing. So yes, you get to the sled shed. It really is just think about like a barn where you would keep horses. There's an extra wide space where you can tell there was supposed to be a sled, and there are also 8 reindeer kind of sleeping and minding their business in their stalls.
Strawberry Cheesecake goes over to the reindeer and starts to sniff them, even though he's a robot and can't really sniff.
Okay. The reindeer don't really respond. They're used to mechanical things. They're pretty docile. They're just like eating their dinner and getting ready for some nighttime snuggles in the hay.
Snuggles.
They're just gonna take a
So
little
whereabout are these wood? They're not shavings. They're like splinters, right?
Yeah, they're like somebody. Actually, to describe them accurately, because they are right in front of you guys when you walk in. There's
Oh, there they are.
Yep, they were right there. It almost looks like someone took like a 2x4 and like whacked it against a wall.
Huh.
And it's splintered. They're bigger chunks. They are weathered, dark wooden chunks, and there's a couple real big wedges kind of banged, like somebody, like it was done on impact. It didn't just like
Got it.
fall out.
Right. I pick up a good sized one. I give that puppy a lick.
Lick the wood. Lick the
Lick
wood.
the wood.
You're
Lick
only
the
disturbed
wood.
by it because I'm elderly.
I'm sorry, we just chanted "lick the wood" on a live video stream. Anyway, you're gonna lick it, and it's wood. It's just wood.
I'm thinking something in the oak family, but I'm just gonna put this in my pack, and we can maybe match it if we find something. Like, it's not obviously from the sled shed, right? Is it? There's a hole
It
in the
does
wall?
not. It does not match the wood of the sled shed. And yes, Evelyn, Arnar. It's not the same wood, for sure. You also see snagged on one of the corners there of that shed, there is a homespun wool scarf.
Oh. I mean, I imagine homespun wool scarves are kind of a dime a dozen around here, but okay, what color is it? How hand spun? Like, how small?
It is
Small?
blue and green. It's pretty small. It's not like child size, but it's definitely not for like it's definitely like not for Mr. or Mrs. Klaus, that's for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably belongs to somebody named Zingle.
Single wingle.
Zingle.
All right. That is about everything that is in there. Like I said, the snow has fallen. You don't see any fresh tracks or prints or drag marks or anything. It's been gone.
All right, I'll take the scarf and put it in my pack also.
Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do while you are still up here?
I'm just randomly looking around at things like I know what I'm looking for, and I have no idea.
I'm looking around to see if there's any tool marks of forced entry into the sled shed.
Okay. You do see that as you go to open and close that door, the latch doesn't latch.
Oh.
If you'd like to roll for finding out more, you're more than welcome.
I would.
Or
That's gonna be. What am I rolling for? What am I rolling?
let's
Insight
just do
or?
yeah, you know what? Go for it.
Okay, we'll do. That's gonna be 16 plus 2, so 18.
Okay, you see that someone definitely used something, maybe a crowbar. It's not too hard to break into. it wasn't like it was like totally locked and trapped and all this. It's just, you had to just get the latch undone from the outside without using a key. Crowbar just took it open, and now the latch is broken. It can't really close anymore.
Can I fix the latch real quick?
Sure.
All right. That's gonna be, I don't know what I'm rolling for, but a 19, and then
Eveline wants to help you.
oh, wonderful.
So there you go.
I use my tools to fix the latch. Do, 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 do.
All right, sweet.
There
We're
we
all
go.
helping.
Hold ya.
Awesome. All right, anything else while we are here, friends?
Are there any small beasts, like little small critters that also live in the sled shed?
There's a family of mice.
Yeah, I
And-
want to talk with small beasts and see if I can discern intruders or relevant info that they may have observed.
Okay, so in the rafters above you, there are just a little family of small mice. They have a little mouse house. And you do see a little mouse in a full dress and bonnet scurrying across the beam.
Hi, mouse.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Do you know anything about the sleigh heist?
Oh, that happened. Oh, we were having our family dinner. I'm so sorry I didn't see anything. But what a shame, isn't it? All those children without their toys, and none for us either. There'll be no cheeses for us nieces.
That's terrible. We have to
Terrible.
find the sleigh.
Yep. Oh, we're gonna find it. Yep. And thank you for your time. Have a small banana.
Oh, thank you. I'll make banana bread for my 37 children. Goodbye.
Bye.
She seems
Okay.
lovely. Should we head down to town? See what's
Yeah, please. I was thinking that. I'm glad you said
Look,
that.
I think we should definitely head down to town. I've been in company towns like this before. They are corrupt. Everyone down there knows who did this. Everyone. I say we go in, Molotov cocktails, fire, and pain. Rain
See,
of fire.
okay. That is a very aggressive plan.
I've been told people don't like it when my toys explode in their face. I'm just saying.
Why don't we start with being friends with people and seeing if they'll open up to us?
All right, but if they don't become friends with us, I will murder those bastards.
The murder plan sounds less likely to trigger my social anxiety.
Yeah, the talk of the murder. Banana nightmares.
Banana nightmares.
There's,
Okay,
yeah, there's,
So
there's-
we'll how about this then? Sugar Plum, you don't have to talk to anybody. You can just use your peepers and look around.
Well, I can do that.
Okay. Nippy, let's we'll call that Plan D, okay?
All right.
For distraction.
Yeah,
I'll let
no,
you know when we get there.
I'll wait for the cue.
No, the D.
The
Q, that plan is way further down the line.
Actually, Sugar Plum, do you have any idea where they could have hidden that sleigh?
That's a really good question. I don't know too much about the town enough to know where the good hiding places would be, but it should be a pretty big thing to carry all those toys. And by looking at the track marks, I guess the size-wise would be a decently sized thing.
Yeah.
So you might want to
And they
look for
couldn't have
a
gotten
big building
very
or a
far.
shed or something that they could put it into, like maybe a warehouse.
Oh, she stopped. Okay.
Sorry, I had
You're-
myself a little cat
You're a
nap.
bit
Where
of
are
a
we?
know-it-owl.
Hey,
No, it-
my thoughts exactly, Sugar Plum.
Yeah.
All right, so we're making our way downtown.
All right. Well, I think that as you are traveling down the road to that little village past the big old factory looming in the distance, it is a wonderful time for some confessions. Let's do it. Let's put in sword.
I'm just having a wonderful time out. It's lovely. I love making new friends. Life's too short. You should go on lots of adventures, meet new people. And I like that we're going to help some people. I'm a little concerned about that nippy fella, but I'm having a good time.
We're going to find some of these folk. We're going to get them talking. I know. I'm all ears. And if not, they're going to talk to the fist.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I came on a sabbatical to the south to try to get over some traumas from the Legion of Gnome. I wonder if the snow guy is part banana. Either way, we're gonna help some people. Yeah, and no more banana nightmares again. That was traumatizing.
So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of joined this whole expedition so that I could meet Mr. Klaus and maybe become his apprentice, and hopefully I impress him really, really well and can become an apprentice and make all the cool toys, and I can show him all the toys that I made, and hopefully they won't explode in his face, because if they do, then that might look really bad on my resume. But it would be really cool to become the best apprentice in the world. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I've seen towns like this before. Hundreds of times, dozens of times, where the want is so thick it flows through the streets like taffy. A den of iniquity and vice. We're gonna see sentient beings beyond any redemption down there. Take my word for it.
All right. Well, before we get back to our wonderful little adventure in the very chilly South Pole, I do have a couple of things that I would like to mention here. And the very first thing, the most important thing of all right now, is the 12 days of Christmas. That's right. We are doing another 12 days of Christmas. If you have not done this yet, here is how it works. Kara. Kara has won multiple times. I'm going to put a song lyric from a Christmas carol down right here, and you are going to finish the lyric. Now, even though you might be the first person to comment the lyric, it is the first person that I see when I click back onto the comment section. That's who's going to win. That way we keep it nice and fair. Just literally the first one of you that I see with the correct answer, that is going to be who wins. And I will let you know at the end of our commercial break here. So here is the lyric. This one's like a little more challenging. Okay, we're like graduating to some harder ones as the month goes on. This is your lyric. If you can finish it, type it into the comments. And like I said, the first one that I see is going to win our Christmas present of the day. In the meantime, it is, of course, commercial break. So let's talk about some of the wonderful reasons why we are here today. First of all, I always start with this one. I don't know why, but I always start with this one. It is, oh no, where is the overlay? Mabs Mobile Mercantile. Oh no, there it is. I had it right here. A whirlwind of whimsical merch awaits you at Mabs Mobile Mercantile, where you can find stickers, magnets, mugs, and more with incredible and hilarious imagery made by our own Mab. Just Mab. Be sure to drop by the shop at mabsmobilemercantile.com. And because the most recent D&D tour just ended in Louisiana, Destination D&D is coming back in June. This one will be held at Muncaster Castle in England. Travel to the UK with Paolo Garbanzo and friends to play D&D inside a real-life castle. Folks, I just did this past summer in Scotland. It was, to say it was an amazing time and a blast is not even close. It was the coolest thing I think I've ever done. You guys are definitely going to want to try this one out. Go to renadventures.com for more details. It's going to be amazing. Also, Whimsy Grotto. I know Kitty Chaos was here in the comments earlier. So this is run by Nat 21's very own Kitty Chaos. The shop has the cutest, most whimsical merch. Visit whimsygrotto.com For more, we're also sponsored by Little Empires Gaming Accessories, longtime and beloved sponsor. Little Empires has lots of fantastic options for all your TTRPG needs. Visit them on Etsy to see what they've got. We also, it's not quite new merch at this point, but we do have some awesome dice. We have purple and this druidic green. These are the ones with those really cool white numbers on them versus the other ones that have the black ones on them. So definitely go to check that out. There's also a lot more merch to check out if you haven't. And coming in 2024, we should have some exciting new merch. I can't talk about it just yet because we don't have designs finalized, but it's happening. I'll just let you know. Of course, the other thing that you should know about, if you haven't yet become a Patreon subscriber, now is the absolute best time to do that. I'm not kidding. We just got a few new Patreon subscribers in the last couple of days, and they are set up for an amazing 2024. We got some really cool stuff. Let me see. I will put that up in just a moment. But yes, I lost my spot here. Oh, you are going to be able to participate in games if you are on the top tier. I'll just jump to it since this is coming up on my screen. Our 2024 game is The Underworld. It's a Patreon exclusive adventure coming in January. If you would like to be part of this, definitely check out our top tier over at Patreon. But otherwise, all the other tiers get to participate in some contests every month. There's an AMA that is just exclusive to our Patreon subscribers. They get to ask us anything once a month with some of our featured members here. And there's so many other cool things. You get discounts on merchandise. You get special behind the scenes stuff. It's awesome. Definitely. Now is a good time to check it out starting in 2024. But not to forget, before I finish with our Christmas present winner, I do want to say that we cannot bring the nonsense every single week without you. Yes, folks, it is thanks to your support and viewership we can bring you absolute nonsense like this. I don't even know what to say. But here is to each and every one of you. Huzzah! You're amazing. All right. So now it is time for me to take a peek to find who might. I'm going to scroll up. Who got it first? I see Screaming Dragon first here. Merry Christmas, my friend. Thank you very much. All right, Screaming Dragon, you have won. Thank you to everyone for playing. You are going to get a Christmas present this year, so thank you so much. And oh boy, that was a lot. Woo! Now it is time to jump back in to our absolute insanity. Let's do it. All right. So let's see where I was. I had to jump in my script a little bit here. All right. Little Village is down a pathway from the workshop. You reach that village after winding down a very long hill, and you come upon a wooden gate that is guarded by two figures, very tall figures, each dressed in armor.
Are they like not tin soldiers, but big? Are they just, or are they?
They are about 7 feet tall, and they are dressed in like full medieval knight armor.
Goodness. Oh, goodness. Excuse us. We're needing to just get through here.
As you say this, they cross they're holding spears. They cross their spears in front of the gate and they go, "Halt! No one shall pass."
This is happening a lot today.
Excuse me, tall people with the armor and the spears and the block in the way. We were told we have to go through here by Mr. Klaus so that we can go do our jobs.
Jobs, you say? You have not jobs here. Those who have jobs here are elven sort, and you are not elven sort.
What are you, racist? Jeez.
No! To accuse me of such a thing and my brother-in-arms is quite the insult, small creature. I have taken a holy vow, as has he, to protect the village from strangers. We are devout. We are pure of heart. Don't insult us.
You insulted me first.
Anyone want to jump in?
Yeah, so so they're like 7 feet tall, they're holding spears and they have them cross in front. Okay,
Show me
I'm
the
gonna
paper.
walk underneath where the X's of the spears because that's probably like way above our heads. And I'm gonna be like, hey, listen, buddy, I'm a paladin. I'm devout with the bananas. And we're here to do a thing, so step underneath their spears.
Okay, as you go to step underneath the spears, the one who you are addressing is going to scoot his spear outward, blocking your path a second time, and he says, "Ah, a paladin, you say? As am I. They call me the Holy Knight. What do they call you, little one?"
I am Perkita.
Ah,
Legion
yes.
of Gnome.
And the rest of you, who are you?
I'm Sugar Plum. I'm a kobold, which is just as good at making toys as elves are. I don't have to be an elf to make toys good.
I'm just a snowman, so you should let me in because, like, look around us. I'm just a snowman. Hey, you can't be afraid of a snowman.
Yeah. He's not terrifying at all.
I'm just a little birthday boy.
I'm
Come on, let me in. It's
And
my
the rest of you?
birthday. Come on.
It's a good thing they don't know about
Birthday
canned
boy, a
beef.
little birthday snowman. Let me in.
And I am Hootie. I am the muscle of, well, the other one.
Ah, a monk you are. Is that correct?
It is.
Ah, as is my brother in arms here. He has taken a vow to never speak, but only fight for justice. He is known as the Silent Knight.
oh,
I was about to
Holy
say,
Night.
I
Silent
was,
Night.
I was about to blast him as Silent Night because
Good
we
old-
All.com.
Kind of want to take my hat off to that joke.
Yeah, but then you'd freeze. So
Yeah, that's exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
disappointing.
It's-
I'm
I've
Baba
seen that
Roo.
coming.
I'm a Baba, which is different than a barber, just to be clear. But just Baba. Look, we were asked to look into some thefts.
Thefts, you say?
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
whole sleigh
sled.
and all the toys. Come on.
We never let anyone in or out who does not belong in our village, unless they have a note of writ.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, we got one
Oh.
of those. Show the.
Yeah, see?
Oh, why didn't
It's
you
got the
say
official
so?
squiggle.
hold on.
That's-
Do you? We're so short. They're so tall. Why don't I? No, I won't
All right,
pick
so
you
I
up.
think there. Now you can read it now.
Ah, that's a reindeer of a different color, isn't it? Brother, we shall let them pass. And best of luck to you in your search. Remember, without that sled, there will be no toys delivered to the children on this most sacred eve.
Well, then it's so great that you didn't like delay us in our work or anything. There, thank you.
Yeah. Maybe next time
No.
just let people through.
Welcome, friends. And the
I mean,
king.
thank you. Yes.
Sugar Plum.
All right, let's get cracking.
I'm shocked you didn't lick them at this point. I was
Why
like-
did you say that?
They weren't very lickable.
All right. So you are coming up to a town. Now it is dark out, it is nighttime. And for all of the cute gingerbready, hot cocoa, snowy goodness of the house, of the even like the little reindeer sled shed it was quaint, it was cute, it was very aesthetic for the season. The town itself, not that great. It is really it's run down. The shops are all very dilapidated and it's very dark and quiet. There's no people really
Streetlights.
walking around. Yeah, there's some street lights on. There's some lights on in the windows, but it's very quiet.
It's nicer than I thought it'd be.
Fair point. There
And
are
also just as flammable.
Also, I
True.
have one quick question. You said it's nighttime. Will it continue to be nighttime for the next like multiple months?
Oh, good question. I've definitely thought about the answer to that one. Sure. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. That would make the most sense. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah, points for eccentric orbits.
Yeah, that's how he does it all in one night. It's night for like 4
It's
months.
just night
Right.
for
Absolutely.
6 months. Yeah.
So there are a couple of a lot of these places here look like residences. Those upper levels definitely look like people are living in them, but the bottom there are a couple of businesses with lights on the inside. If you would like to check those out, there's also a pathway that leads straight through to the end of the village.
I definitely think we should try to find a place that looks occupied, but like a tavern or some place where people are congregating. Do they
We have seen
congregate?
better looking places in the 5 Points.
What's the biggest looking building in the town?
I mean, they're all pretty big to us.
Yeah, there are 2 buildings that are exceptionally large. They're taking up the whole bottom of like a 3-part, like 3 apartments on top of 2 big buildings. They are across the street from each other. There's
Are they in
one.
a trench coat?
Are you in it? Yeah, Sugar Plum. Are you 1 kobold or 3 in a trench coat?
I'm just one, but then I have strawberry cheesecake. He's awesome.
He is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. They're across the street from each other. There's a butcher and a baker.
There's no candlestick maker?
Candlestick maker? I
There
know.
is.
Weird.
It's
No,
just
it's
a very
just not
small-
there.
It's a very small store.
Oh.
Front. I mean, you can go check that out. It's next door.
I vote the baker.
The baker might have cookies.
Okay. You walk up to the bakery. Again, it's very quiet. The light is on, but the door is closed. The sign above the door. Okay. The sign above the
This one
Read-
doesn't
Reading
look
is for
terrible.
amateurs.
All right, let's do it. The door cracks open slightly, and a very
Old woman pokes her head out and she says, "Yes."
Oh, this one's all you, Babaru.
Oh, okay. I'm Babaru. This is my crew.
Hi, I'm Crew.
I am Crew.
Yes. We're well stuck out here at night, obviously. First question, do you have any ovens on at the moment?
Ovens? No, we stopped baking hours ago.
Good. Nippy, you'll be fine. Do you mind if we come in?
Oh, I don't quite know who you are.
I
what
already
do you-
said, I'm Babaru. This is my crew.
Oh, my ears are not what they used to be. My name is Penny. Hello.
Hello, Penny.
Hello.
Yes. I can we come in? It is dark and cold.
Oh, yes.
I get what you're saying, Babaru.
No,
You really want to let us in.
Oh, who are you?
I'm part of the crew.
All right, come in. I think I have some bread left over. Very little, but I surely can share at least a crumb for you.
you're very kind.
Thank you, thank you.
You walk in, and it is a very big bakery. They put out lots during the day, like, but the location itself, it's very run down. It's very sad, and there are just 2 little coals, just in a little tiny stove at the far corner, not anywhere near warm enough to keep a little old lady warm. Very threadbare.
So what's the temperature like?
It's cold.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes, well, I don't have enough coal to keep it warm, but perhaps if I stick my hands close to the stove, they won't freeze.
Well, I imagine, what with it being very close to the big night, that your big paydays come in soon, yeah?
Oh, I wish it would here. And she starts dishing out just little tiny crumbs of bread,
Crumbs.
little tiny bits. She says, "Oh, no, I wish, but for years now the Klauses haven't paid their tab. That wicked woman owes me money for all the bread I bake for her and her elves."
Oh, no, thank you, none for me. I'm an unholy abomination. I don't eat.
Oh, good for you.
I had a lot of cookies, so you can keep this. I won't eat that.
Oh, bless your heart, little ones. I certainly would be remiss if I didn't show you around. Would you like to see my bakery?
Oh, yes,
I
please.
would love it.
Sure.
All right,
you
please.
don't happen to have a rodent problem, do you?
A rodent problem? Oh, yes, we used to have a little. We used to have a family of mice who lived here, but they had to move out. We didn't leave enough crumbs for them, so we don't have that problem anymore.
That's
Oh.
really sad.
All fur
Yes.
and bones. I'll pass.
Yeah, not a creature is stirring in here, not even a mouse.
She goes to show you around the back of the bakery in the front. It's the big ovens. In the back, it is a huge storeroom, and there are shelves and shelves and shelves where you can tell every morning there are piles of bread and cookies and stuff that gets baked. It's empty now. They've pretty much given it all away or sold it. If you would like to investigate the room, it is certainly big enough to hold or have held a sled.
I would like to investigate.
Okay.
Wow, I'll just make polite conversation with the other old lady in the room so that maybe she doesn't notice a sticky kobold going through all of her stuff.
I'm really bad at investigating. I rolled a
Excellent. I'm proud of you.
I think I'd like to also investigate.
Okay.
I just keep getting distracted by all the gadgets that are around, like the ovens and stuff, and I'm like, oh, how can I improve this and make this better?
Are you actively doing that while you're
Yeah.
in here?
18.
18. Okay.
Yeah, I have
So-
14.
You do see a couple of wool fibers in the corner by the back door that are the same color of yarn. Or
As
it
the scarf.
appears as the scarf.
Huh.
Oh, and you guys got a +5 on that. Why don't you save it for the next one? Because I didn't see it in time. Save it on your next roll, whoever. Because you. All right, cool. So yeah, you have the fibers. You don't seem to see anything else.
Oh, you're like pulling up. Oh, Penny, by the way, walking down the street, we found this in the road. Just outside. Does it belong to you, or do you know?
Oh, that old thing. I haven't seen that pattern in 20 years or so. Look at that. Yes. I used to knit scarves for all the children of the village many years ago. I haven't used yarn like that in a long time. Good yarn is hard to come by nowadays.
Yes. Do you know who you made it for? Then we could take it.
Oh, goodness, I made so many of those over the years. I made one for oh boy. I made at least a dozen of them. Some were for the butcher's children. Some were for the candlestick maker's young grandchildren. And I think I made more, but goodness knows I can't remember.
I mean, one does have to keep themselves busy. It's very fine work. Do you mind if we keep it? I love it.
Oh, please keep yourselves warm.
Oh,
Especially
heavens
knit.
no.
Well,
She was talking to the rest of us, Nippy. You just stay cool, okay?
yeah, you stay cool. We'll stay warm.
Stay cool. Not we're not here to ice anybody.
Yet.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, crew, quick huddle.
Huddle. Scuttle huddle.
Should we pop across the street?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Does she have a Christmas tree?
No. It's just completely bare.
So before we leave, I want to do one thing to help out a little bit. So I have this thing called magical tinkering where I can touch a non-magical item and imbue it with a magical ability. So I want to take one of the tin soldier parts that I have and imbue it with the ability to emit warmth. But I'll wait until after Nippy leaves the house to do that so that she has something that can help keep the house warm.
Amazing.
I love
Sounds
it.
perfect. That's so sweet.
I leave an apple.
Okay.
And a banana.
And a banana. Yes.
This show's so fruity.
I'll leave a business card for La Befana.
Okay, actually. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna take a salt shaker just on the way out.
Okay.
It just feels like we
So
need
good.
some balance here.
Yeah. Stone Cold Snowman.
It could come. Salt comes in handy all the time. You never
could.
know when you're going to need it.
Why do I have a feeling Nippy's going to assault somebody?
Ooh.
Assault.
You know what my favorite thing about salt is? It's very flammable.
We should leave this TV.
Pass this down. Excellent. Well, Penny, you have a nice night. Thank you for letting us in. We won't bother you anymore. We'll just
All right.
I
Good
mean, we
luck.
might. There might be some loud noises later. I don't know.
All right.
Stay
I don't
inside,
think she'll
kid.
be able to hear them.
What?
Just stay inside.
All right.
See you,
Bye.
honey.
Goodbye. You are going to travel across the road to the butcher, which is an equally sized, very big location. Are we banging down that door? Amazing. You hear two women's voices going, "Oh my God, you get it. Now you get it. Now you get it. I'll get it. I'll get it. Oh boy, oy vey." And the door opens and there is a middle-aged-ish woman, very small stature. She opens the door. What do you want? Who are you?
I'm Baba Roo. This is my crew.
Hi, we're the crew.
I am crew.
So,
Hi.
why are you banging on my door?
Well, it is cold and dark, and we were just hoping maybe we could pop in and have a chat.
Pop in. You want to pop in? You want to pop in and have a chat? Just pop in and have a chat. Do I look like I have time for a chat?
Yeah.
Let me look. Yeah, this place looks super hopping. Do you mind if we come in?
You look like you have lots of time.
One moment. Ella, are we letting him in? And then you hear the other voice going, "Yes, Sam, we'll let him in. Come on. All right. Come on. You're going to freeze your tuckuses off out there. Come on."
Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle.
Sam and Ella? Is the meat
Yeah.
okay?
It's perfect.
Oh,
Why do you ask?
Is it kosher?
It certainly is. What else? What is this? 20 questions? What have I done? Am I being investigated? What crime did I commit? Come on.
No, they're a very inquisitive lot. They're just it's their nature.
I don't know. Have you committed a crime?
Have I committed you? Do you hear
Recently?
this? You hear this? You hear this? They're accusing us of a crime. Go ahead. Tell me what crime we committed. Go ahead.
No one
Make my day.
accused you. We just asked
I
you.
recently committed a crime.
Oh,
What'd you do?
I stole Baba Heather's pecan pie recipe. I put that pie in the Harvest Festival. I said it was my recipe. Terrible. I feel bad about it. Terrible. Feel bad about it.
What kind
No,
of monster are you?
I know.
I had no
What
idea I was
the-
working for the
A
criminal.
monster who won first place. Ah!
Stolen valor!
For shame.
What do you, all right. Well, good to know. We must be among company. However, we have not committed any crimes. So why are you here? What can I help you with? What gets you out of my house faster?
Gosh.
The
The
truth, the whole truth,
hospitality
and
here
nothing
is
but the truth.
questionable.
Oh,
What was
Baba, show her the scarf. See if it's hers. See
Oh,
if she lost it.
yeah. We found this out in the road.
Oh,
This scarf.
oh boy.
Is it yours?
Oh, Ella. Oh, honey. Oh, I know, Ella. I know, honey. I'm sorry. All right. Hang on. She's having a moment. Give us a second. I know, Ella. Go in the other room. I'll talk to them. I know. Okay. Ella is, mind you, these are twins. I just thought that would be funny. One leaves and is crying in the other room. So Sam is still talking to you, and she says, my brother had a scarf like that about, 20 so years ago. The nice lady across the street made it for him. Because back then we was orphans, I mean, I guess we still are. They do. You're catching what I'm throwing. My poor brother. Hang on. My poor brother Cinder. He had one of those, but it's been years. You see, he was crushed to death in a dollhouse accident. We don't like to talk about it.
Oh, terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, they were.
That sounds awful.
Sounds awful. How did it end up? You know what? Never mind.
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
see, the problem is that's not his scarf. Yeah, he was buried in his.
Yeah, that
Well,
would
let's hope it's not his. I mean, okay.
Do you know whose it might be so we can give it back to him?
Oh, let's think. Oh, geez, I can't ask Ella. Listen, I think we got one for Cinder. I think old Mr. Wicket, his grandson got one, or maybe his granddaughter. I don't remember. And then I think that the kids down at the counting house got him too. I think.
All right.
It's been 20 years,
That's a
That
good
sounds
memory.
like a long time. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. We're very sorry to have upset your sister.
Yeah, well,
Here's an apple.
Oh, well, thank you. I would give you some sausages, but we're all out.
I'm good.
Perhaps
Banana.
come back. Oh,
You know,
and a banana.
This is going to sound strange, but hasn't everything we've said so far? I've always wanted to see a real, genuine butcher shop. I just, I'm a simple, humble snow person.
Yeah.
I don't require sustenance, but I have heard of meat lockers, and I love the idea.
You want to see where we keep the chunks of meat hanging from? the
Actually,
log?
I bet Hootie
If-
would really.
Oh,
If you
I
had
think-
time for a very short tour,
What?
I would appreciate it so much. I know we're imposing, but
No, you know what? Everybody wants to see how the sausage gets made. Come on. I hope you don't mind. Ella's going to sit in the living room on her own. It's really not much to look at. The back room's where you want to go. Come on. You are led back into sort of like a work room. There's lots of tables. There's a sink. There's a meat grinder where the
Nice.
sausage gets made. And through that room, which is very big, is an even bigger room that is open to the cold on one end. And it is where all of the meat is basically frozen, hanging on hooks from the ceiling. It is an enormous
Oh.
space.
Goodness,
So
this is so
holy.
much bigger than my smokehouse. Woo.
But
You
more,
can.
more importantly, is there any place that a sled could be hidden in this premises?
Hidden? No. There is really not anywhere where it could be hidden. It is a big open storeroom.
Okay. Interesting.
Are there any machines in the building that we passed other than the meat grinder?
Yeah, there's a little conveyor belt. There's a little
I'm gonna go ahead
slicer.
and do some tweaks to make sure that they work at optimal efficiency.
Amazing.
And you say, but part of this is like open, like because like there's like big doors or something. Like, or is there any evidence of anything like a sled having come in, come out?
There are no tracks in the snow outside because like the doors are open because you're keeping the meat cold. Because the snow has covered it. But is there enough space in the center of the room for a sled to have been sitting recently? Sure.
Hmm. Fascinating.
All right.
We should probably go. No. Yes. Crew.
Thank you so much. It gives me so many ideas for like my dream home.
Well, good. Now, kindly get out.
Okay.
Oh,
All
by the way,
right.
just be
we're gonna
careful. Don't
go.
put your fingers in the conveyor belt because it's gonna move a little bit better now.
It's gonna what?
Bye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right. As you exit, there are two other businesses. Now the one is very tiny. Another one is sitting sort of at the corner of another row of houses. It is big. It is definitely big, and it looks like it's at the very end of the road there. The one closest to you right now is that little shop called that is the Candlestick Makers, and then that big corner is the counting house.
Ooh.
Hey, Hody, can you do a quick fly around and see what places actually have large entrances that a sleigh could fit in? That way, because obviously
Or
you're not gonna get a big old
If
sleigh.
maybe there's evidence of sled tracks.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, you
definitely
can
go
quick
fly
little-
around nice and
little fly
stealthy.
around.
Okay. Which direction do you want to go? You can go all directions if you want. It's not a very big village.
Yeah, I'll just kind of fly around.
Okay.
Give it a loop.
So the Candlestick Makers shop does have a big I'm trying to think of what the right word for it is. Like an open air yard in the back where all three sides of those buildings are able to, you can imagine the people in those buildings can come into that common space, that green area behind the buildings. And it is open to a road on that side. And behind the counting house, same thing. There is an open air space and it's open. There's three sides to the building. Sorry, you were attacked by a cat. I just got distracted.
It does happen. We're about the same size.
And however, the counting house does take up the entire bottom section of one of the buildings, whereas the Candlestick Maker is attached to apartments that people seem to be living in. But both of them have those big open spaces behind them.
Okay, I fly back and let them know what I see.
Okay.
Any perceptions show any indications of anything?
You want to roll for that one, Hootie? And I'll let you know.
Probably not. 12.
12. I mean, like I said, there is fresh snowfall. So even if there were sled tracks, you're not going to see any. You don't see a sled for sure. I can tell you that.
Well,
How
wait.
about let's flip a coin, shall we? Counting house.
We can always count on you, Grams.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. So you head down the road to the very end of the village there, and you see a sign hanging above the door. It says Cratchit Counting.
Huh.
And somebody called that way up here, and I couldn't put it up.
I wonder if
I'll
they're
find it later.
incorporated. Huh.
Oh.
All right. You got to give it a knock.
Who is it?
Babaru and crew.
I am Crew.
Hi, I'm Crew.
It's very late. Any particular reason you'd like to access your accounts today, or can you do it in the morning?
No, it's an emergency.
Oh,
Well, we-
all right.
Definitely can't access our accounts in the morning.
All right. Well, hang on one moment. And you hear coming down the stairs from the inside, you hear a step thunk, step thunk, step thunk, step thunk as someone is coming down the stairs. The door opens, and a very small little man is standing in front of
All
you.
us?
Is he compared to us? Is he very small?
He is about 4.5 feet tall.
Oh no, he's taller than all of us. Oh.
And this little one, this little guy, he's about, I don't know, he's an adult, but he's about the size of a child, and he walks with
Hey,
a
we're
little
adults
cane.
and they're the size of a child.
He's got a little limp, and he's got little rosy cheeks, and he's like, would
Is his
you
name
like
Mary?
to come in out of the cold, friends?
Oh, yes, please.
We'd love to. Thank you.
Except him.
All right.
Not on your life.
Except, yeah, Nippy's gonna.
Nippy, stand watch.
Nippy, stand watch out.
I'm gonna threaten to flick your hat off.
Which one?
Nippy.
He's sort of the person sort of looks at you, and he's like, he's why is he
No,
saying-
yeah, okay. We're past that.
He's a snowman. He'll melt if it gets too warm.
Oh, well, I can douse the fire if you really need me to. I wouldn't mind.
We wouldn't want to put you out.
I would never ask you to diminish a flame.
All right. Well, let me know if you need anything. Those come inside. What is this emergency you're speaking of?
Is this your scarf?
A scarf, you say? Let me see. Oh, goodness. I don't think so. I think one of my sisters had a scarf like that. Oh, so many years ago, though.
20 years ago?
Just about. Yes. Look at that thing. Oh, what memories it brings. Look at that. Where did you find this?
The road.
In the How strange. My sisters haven't lived in this village for about 20 years.
Where do they live now?
Who knows? We were all orphans at that point.
Is everyone here an orphan?
Well, at the rate at which that factory injures and maims and takes the lives of all of us workers, well, it's a wonder some of us aren't.
Why
I'm
don't
sorry.
you also leave? If your sisters were able to leave.
Well, see, this old counting house is all I have left of my family, and I feel as though I'm entitled to all of the little bits of joy and prosperity I can bring this little village. And I'm sorry, you didn't introduce yourselves all properly, did we?
Hi, I'm
Hello.
Sugar Plum.
Nice to meet you. Hello.
I believe we introduced Nippy.
Right,
who's
yes,
outside,
That's
yes.
Nippy, and you are Babaru with the crew, and who are the other two in the crew?
I am Hootie.
All right.
I am Crew. Oh wait, I am Sir Chick Ita.
Well, it's very nice to meet you all. My
Have a
name
banana.
is Timothy. Oh, thank you. I will take a banana. Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
Timothy.
Yes.
This is gonna be weird, but stand still for a second, and I'm gonna measure the limping leg real quick, and then start working on some stuff with the tin soldier parts to try and make him an aid that will help him be able to walk better.
Amazing, as always. That's so good. Yes. What can I help? Oh, thank you for that. What can I help you all with? Sorry, it's with the chill. I'm not as fast on my feet as I used to be.
Oh,
sort of
don't I know
canes his
the
way over.
truth? Yes.
Oh, don't
yes.
worry, we can fix that.
Quite cold. We were just wanting to this is a very nice establishment you have.
Thank you very much. I take pride in what little I can do here. You know, I'm glad that I took up the family business. You see, I once was a toy making employee and I was injured in a dollhouse accident.
Were you injured in the
This
same
is-
accident?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We children were working day and night in that factory many years ago. And poor little Cinder, he didn't make it, but I did. And I persevered on for him.
Does the leg look fresh or is it all old?
The leg injury?
Yeah, because he was step thump. He's got what, a wooden leg?
No, it looks to be a people leg, but it is an old deformity, likely from childhood, like a warehouse accident in which he was crushed
Involving
by a dollhouse.
a dollhouse.
Did anyone injured get like any peg legs or anything like that? They lost a limb?
Oh, many limbs have been lost in this village, mostly arms, though. Lots of fingers. You see, I don't know of anyone who's gotten wooden legs.
Okay.
I've never seen a counting house. What is it that you really do? Like, do you just store coins in a big room somewhere?
Well, that's part of what I do. Most of what I do is try to run the accounts of all the businesses here so that they are able to make it day to day. It's very hard when people aren't paid a proper wage. And oh, the poor baker is still waiting for all of the money that Mrs. Klaus owes her. Let me show you where I keep the accounting books first. That's the library. That's my favorite room of all. Come. And
Wait,
he sort of-
before you walk, I'm gonna help fit this on you, and that should help you walk better. There we go, give that a try.
Clarification. Will this enable him to walk without a cane?
It could.
Would you like me to roll for it?
Yeah,
All right. I will roll athletics if that works for you.
that works.
Oh, I got a 4.
Oh, let me just adjust this real quick. There we go. That should help make it easier.
Okay, we're good. I'm gonna be able to. You want me to roll
Yes,
again?
I have rolled a 19 for you for my skills
Amazing.
of making things.
So he's gonna sort of try it out. Have this look of like absolute like awe come over his little face. Little rosy cheeks are gonna get rosier, and he's gonna take his cane and he's gonna place it right there next to the fireplace, and he's gonna say, "Come on, everyone," or crutch. It's a crutch. He's gonna put it right there and say, "Come on, friends, let's go investigate."
As he walks off, I just want to check the crutch to see what
Okay.
kind of wood it is.
Okay, roll
Lick it.
a lick it. You can lick it, or you can roll for it, or you can do both.
Let's try that again. Oh, a nat 20.
Whoa. Okay.
I know where this tree was grown.
Are you also licking it? I just need to know.
A little, like, just a little, just to double check.
All right. You were going to take the crutch since he's sort of leading the way to the library. You're going to take the crutch and you're going to come close to it and just sort of like,
Yeah.
just a little, you're like, oh, well, that's oak. I've tasted oak already today. And you sort of look at it and notice that the bottom of it has some splinters missing.
I just calmly put that back.
Mhm.
Just open the door slightly. Wave at Nippy. And kind of point. Then I close the door again, and then I go to the library.
Okay. Nippy, what is your response to that? I must know.
Wait, you waved?
Like, just sort of like get your attention. And then I pointed to the
Okay.
cane. And then I like,
Oh, okay. I check out the cane.
Okay, yeah. It's in the house. Now the house is kind of warm, but you know, in the time that it takes you to look at it, you do see there are chunks missing out the bottom.
Wow.
For sure.
Oh
right.
yeah. I would have been. It seems pretty clear what happened.
Yeah.
oh, you're gonna paint the whole story.
I kind of want to hear it, like, but you're welcome to, or we can wait. Like, it's up to you.
I think
Well-
they're all in on it.
Yeah, they're all in on it together, and more importantly, this guy is gonna stiff us. we are not gonna get paid for this job.
That's true.
Um,
We,
Some payouts are better than money.
yeah, I say we join forces with the elves that stole the sleigh. This guy needs to be stopped.
Let's start our own toy company and make it bigger and better and more safety regulations.
Yeah.
I could do that. I like that idea.
And we can call
A
it
new
Plan
hobby?
B.
And we will burn the Clauses to the very ground.
That seems a little extreme.
Okay. Why don't we try an aggressive advertisement sort of scheme first?
We'll burn them with words.
Burn them with words.
And fire.
while you're having a huddle, Timothy turns around and sort of says, do you want to see the library?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, there's a bunch of, we got a couple cool, as long as you're cool with it, you want to keep going. Yeah.
I'm
You
cool
know,
with a
I
lot.
drip a lot. I shouldn't be in a library. I'm going back outside. I think we're all on the same page.
Just wrong books.
All right. Yeah, so that you make it to the library, he's sort of talking you through this account is from 2 years ago, and this account is from 3 years ago, and this is during the great snowstorm of 07. And like he's just sort of showing off all of his books as he's running around on his new little helpful leg mechanism.
So you like this job, or did you like being a toy maker more than I mean, you seem to like collecting books.
I do like my job here, but the people here, everyone moved to this village many years ago, some of them before even our grandparents were born, to make toys because that's what they loved to do. And here we are, generations later, just remembering the times when it used to be a pleasure and a joy. And now almost all of us have had a dollhouse accident.
Is it been the same dollhouse or multiple different dollhouses?
Oh, it's multiple dollhouses. They keep making more and more and more. So bad.
Clearly, that needs a redesign.
Dollhouses are great.
Excellent. I want to talk to the crew, about your books.
Good. Have fun.
So that one about the snowstorm was pretty interesting, right?
Yeah, interesting.
How do
What
you
is
think
that? A cover story or something?
But
Is there like a pane, like a window pane that's just like slightly open? and you
Yeah,
just
why
hear
not?
you?
You just
Somewhere.
always have access to Nippy.
Access.
I can always find a window.
That's not giving people nightmares.
And the
I will
library's in
make
the
a
middle of the
window
house.
if I can't find one.
Yeah,
he
the
is an
library.
artificer.
It makes no sense that there's a window, but there is. Oh god,
Windows
it's like
to him are
3D.
like chimneys for Mr. Klaus.
Snowman. Actually, we don't get snowmen here, so yeah, that's fine.
Be glad that's not going to be in your forevers.
Yeah, no, living rent free.
So
How do we get these guys to trust us? I mean, the fruit's probably gone a long way. But I'm thinking
The heads of the clauses delivered on a silver plate. Yes, I agree.
kind of close the window. Is there something not quite as dire?
I open
Why
a
not?
window on the other wall. It's an interior wall this time.
why don't we just tell them that we empathize with their situation and would like to help them out to create a better toy making land that I could help with because I like to make toys too.
Hey, you know what? The Kerberald is smart.
Oh, it's great.
The Kerbal World.
Yeah, it seems like the elves have an excellent position to negotiate from, but they can't actually admit that they have the sleigh. So we can act as intermediary
Nice. You didn't hear
and
it from me.
set fire to the closet.
And set fire to the
Levofana's always played like third fiddle to this clause. I mean, if he was out of the picture, that would go a long way to helping my boss.
My man, Hootie.
All right, so
So we're going to be double agents with a capital D, right, Nippy?
Oh, that's the
So I'm gonna go over to Tim and put my hand around his shoulder. He's a little bigger, so I gotta reach up a little bit and be like, Tim, listen, I totally get all the horrible things you've been going through. Like, I've dreamed of being a toy maker my entire life. And after I've seen what these Klauses have done with you guys, I am entirely heartbroken. And I want to help you guys to be able to build toys again in a safe and equitable way so that we all get paid fair wages and have health insurance and be able to live in really nice houses and feel really good about all the amazing things we make for all the boys and girls.
Does this mean we're unionizing?
Look for the union label.
I say we meet in the bakery just because it's the cold. Nope. Butcher shop. It's
Butcher
the
shop is
coldest
cold.
right now. Yes.
All right.
Well, actually,
And
the
let's,
outside is the
so
coldest.
let's go round this crew up.
Yeah, let's
Let
get a
them know
town
that we
meeting.
know, and then tell them we're on board with, flipping the
I
script.
mean, the
Sure.
candlestick maker kids are in on it too, obviously.
Yeah, well, we'll just knock on the door. Babaru crew, we know what you're up to. Come with us. But
Yeah, so the candlestick maker, old Wicket, he has no arms. He makes the candles with his toes. He's gonna kind of come on out. Oh, it was a dollhouse incident. It was
I'm
pretty bad.
gonna try to build him some mechanical arms with what parts I have left. Thank God I disassembled that soldier.
Please don't. I'm gonna build a giant window so everyone can watch him make candles with his toes. That is incredible and inspiring.
I'm still gonna go ahead with the artificial limbs.
Hey, it's the new market for only flames.
Oh my gosh, it's Tinder.
Literally.
So Sam and Ella are completely in. Ella is like, she's going from Ella to Ella Goldman. It's Emma Goldman. Wait a minute. Hang on. Back up. I did not get an A in history. Never mind. She's on board with the unionizing.
That's okay. Red Emma was never taught in American history classes.
not often.
No, you're right. You're right. But it's fine. But yes, she's ready to go. They are ready to go. They're planning. They're making little sashes to wear. They're all on board.
As they're all gathering up, I want to sidle up to Nippy and say quietly to him, or only Nippy can hear, hey, I wonder if something else that could be done that might be right up your alley in skills to help them believe us is there something that doesn't look too used that you could set fire to make it think that the Klauses are the one doing it and we can be like heroes, help save the day, and really find out what's going on here?
Can you
You want to
clarify?
set fire to something not really needed or semi-important?
Clarification. Who are you asking this to?
Nippy.
Okay. Okay, continue. I'm thinking about something.
I mean, I
You catch my
always-
drift?
I catch your drift. I'm a big fan of fire.
No
What
drift.
did you have in mind? Did you have a more specific place in mind?
Artist choice?
Set the fence around the town on fire. Burn down the gate so that they can get free.
Like the gate. Well, but it's got 7-foot giant.
Burn them too.
Oh,
Little
oh,
harder than
7-foot guys in armor doing a bucket brigade. I'm terrified. Actually, is the fence just is it imprisoning them, or does it offer some protection?
No, they live there, so they are welcome to go in and out. They are residents, so
Oh.
they do get
Okay.
to go in and out as they please.
Oh, they seemed like they weren't going to let people out unless they had permission to do so, in which case they were just aiding the oppressors.
No, they don't let
No.
people in.
There's ways of imprisoning people without locking them in a gate. You know what I mean? Because where are they
like
going?
unfair wages and
Right,
bad health
right.
insurance.
Capitalism.
So
right.
I'll leave that to you, Nippy. You work your magic.
I just you're a paladin, and you want me to terrorize these
Look.
people so they're more afraid.
I'm going to say that during this, Tim has sort of been leaning in because you guys are weirding him out a little bit, and he's going to say, we're planning on lighting something on fire to set fire to the Klauses. Yeah.
I think we want to set fire to the Klauses mostly.
Oh yeah.
So something that can that's mobile, that can enter their home while
Yeah,
on
say
flames and
something that's kind of on rails, like its own rails.
Oh,
that might
how so
glide.
clever.
I can rig it so that it doesn't set fire until it crosses the threshold.
So you mean like a walking, talking Sally doll?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Not what I had in mind, but sure.
Okay. So I saved that from the dollhouse.
A dollhouse
accident.
accident.
They gave that to me to give to my sisters. But you can use
No
it.
wonder
Haven't
they
they
left.
suffered enough?
This would be poetic justice.
That's what I'm thinking.
Dollhouse accident for a dollhouse accident.
It's true. It's a dollhouse accident. That's great.
Perfect.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, go for it.
All right, I'll work on rigging up the doll with a little bit of artificer magic so that it will be able to be remote detonated with the help of strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah.
Or I could just stealth fly it in and drop it.
Both.
Well,
Both is good.
Both is
my
good.
preferred
Drop it right
methodology
down the
would be
chimney.
to load the doll with alchemic fire and then ignite the whole incendiary mess from afar with a flame shot.
Well, I think what we can do, we can do that sort of
Alchemicals, you say?
the alchemical fire is good, and then we'll have Hootie fly it down the chimney, and when it hits the fire in the fireplace, it will explode and take out the whole house.
I weirdly happen to have several alchemical bottles on me.
I also weirdly happen to have many bottles, many flasks.
knew I liked you.
Hey, a question for you guys: are any of you are able to make it kind of alive-ish?
What do you mean?
Alive? Like to make it?
Make it from being an item to a creature.
No.
Yeah.
I'll give it sacred flame if it's a creature.
Well, is the
I mean,
homunculus count as a creature?
my 2 homunculi
No.
are already loaded with flasks of alchemic fire.
Flaming
Sacred flame,
snowballs.
extra fire.
So what I'm hearing is we should do a multi-stage plan where we have multiple things that can set this house on fire, go in and set the house on fire. But let's let the reindeer out.
I
and not
also
listen to
think, yes, we should definitely release
They're
the
innocent.
reindeer. But as a grandma, I would like to ask that that be done away from me personally. Reasons.
Yeah. Mhm.
I would also like there just to be element of chaos.
Oh, that's why we should send multiple flaming things in.
So outside, like just nonsense. Let's get these elves running through the streets, screaming bloody murder, like just letting it all out. It's been years. They've got a lot, just
You guys down for raging against the machine? Literally?
who knew the machine was a dollhouse making apparatus.
Hey. Do
So-
you elves happen to have any alchemic fire as well?
No, these guys are pretty mundane. Klaus himself is a wizard, but
Well,
Good to
Merry Christmas, my friend.
woo!
It's the season of giving alchemical fire.
All right. So you are setting all of this up, and remind me, there are the 2 homunculi colossuses that are
Christmas
going to
goose.
explode. A Christmas goose. You have the reindeer working with the doll that is going to set fire when it comes down the chimney.
Yes.
And we are releasing. Someone's on releasing the reindeer.
Not it.
Well, so Strawberry Cheesecake can go release the reindeer, and then as soon as he knows it's safe, I'll have him triggered so that he's programmed that he'll make the doll explode once he knows the reindeer are safe.
A flaming crutch goes through the window first with a note. Amazing.
I
So-
quit.
We can change, you filthy animal.
Yes.
That's what the note says.
Perfect.
And
So
as
I-
this is beginning to happen, before everything starts up, I'm gonna use minor illusion for
Okay.
sound for sleigh bells.
Oh,
So
I can hear
Sure.
sleigh bells in the house.
let's start with that. So, Sir Chick, I want you to roll for that one to see if you've got those sleigh bells starting to
You
jingle.
hear those
jingle.
sleigh bells ringling, jing, jing, jingling.
All right, patrons, is also time to cast a help in case it might be needed. Yeah, we're gonna go with the fire red die.
Yes.
I happen to have.
Sleigh bells ring. Can you?
Are you listening?
That's gonna be it's gonna be an 18. Oh, sure. Well, Evelyn's got a nat 21 at the ready for. You said the 21 for the doll.
Yeah, I would
My
say
my minor illusion goes off.
great. Fantastic. All right. So inside, Dingle, Pringle, Wingle, and Mrs. Klaus and Kringle Klaus are all. Do you hear that? Yes. What is that? Creepy. We're gonna just go around the room here. Nippy, you've got your 2 homunculi. They're gonna come from opposite ends, I'm assuming, toward the house.
They have instructions to hug the clauses.
Oh. I would like you to see how well that goes, if you don't mind.
I'd love to see how well that goes. I roll for it.
Yeah, go for it.
I rolled a 10.
Roll again for the second one. The first one makes it up to the house and sort of does not find a window to enter.
14.
That one comes through the door and just.
And
Any-
Use
You
advantage
found
for
the
your
bite
first
mark
one.
hole I made.
Advantage
wait.
for the first homunculi.
Oh, advantage.
Can I add my intellect to that?
Yes, absolutely.
Then that's 3 more.
Yeah. Oh, good. Fantastic. They're going in. That's what I
So-
imagine is happening.
Then that's now a 17 and an unnatural 20.
They are hugging them dang Klauses. Meanwhile, Baba and Hootie, you two are working on the reindeer.
I'm not doing the reindeer. I'm as far from the reindeer as possible. But I do have
Shortcake's doing the reindeer.
I do have a goose on the loose.
How are you using your goose on the loose?
So my goose, goose has 2 actions.
Okay.
One is peck, which is a weapon, which is a melee attack, but also has intimidate, which is it's standing up, like flapping and honking and being a goose. Being a silly goose. And it's DC 12 wisdom saving throw, or targets become frightened. So basically,
Okay.
Yul Brynner's whole thing is just running in circles, flapping like mad, honking like a crazy person.
Awesome. I'm going to suggest that you sick him on Dingle, Pringle, and Wingle.
Awesome. I'll put
Because
him
they
on the
have
Ingle
lower
brothers.
wisdom. On the Ingle brothers, because they have lower wisdom than the Klauses, and they're distracted anyway. So why don't you go for it?
All right. It is a 15. It's fine.
Oh, that actually totally works. You're good.
Call
You're good.
those Ingalls nooked.
Yeah, they are freaking out because there's a goose chasing them around the house.
And they're
Uh,
small too, right? So this is like, I
yeah.
mean, this is like Canada goose size goose.
Yeah,
so.
no, they're very small. They're not
Yeah,
having
I
any
think
of
their
this.
goose is cooked.
Yeah. What?
Hootie, then you are taking care of what particularly?
I'm stealthing up to the chimney.
That's right. You were taking the doll of the chimney.
Yes. And
Awesome.
I got
I'm
a
just
24 on stealth to fly up there.
it's amazing. Guys. And Sugar Plum, I'm gonna need strawberry cheesecakes first, because remember there's also the family of mice. There's the cheeses nieces.
Yes.
They have to
So
get out too.
Strawberry Cheesecake is going to try and let all the reindeer loose. I don't know if they need to like open the door. If the reindeer are in pens, he'll go through and like open the pens.
Yeah, they just have to open the very easy.
Yep. So he just goes through and opens the pens to let the reindeer out.
Okay. They're yeah, I'm gonna guess that's not hard to do. So they are all just
Fly, you fools.
just taking off.
As soon as he hears that they're all clear, he sends me a message that says, "All clear for the deer."
I'm going to assume that the family of 30 mice is all sitting on top of them, just in their neat little like Sunday best with their little bonnets.
Yay!
Jesus, for us
Being evacuated.
Meals on wheels.
Yes,
Wheels on
he's
wheels,
basically
they're
gonna
still eating.
try to like corral them. Like, let's go, we gotta go, let's go.
And then the most important thing of all, we're dropping Spooky Sally. So Sugar Plum, I would like to I guess what would your roll be for that to see if it goes off?
That's a great question.
I'm
Evelyn's
trying to
21.
Oh, Evelyn's 21. That's right.
Oh,
So
There you go.
as Hootie he's got it lined up. You get the thumbs up, Hootie. Sugar Plum, you get the thumbs up, and you drop it right down the center, lands in the fire, and with an explosion, it catches the curtains, the table, the tablecloth, and one whole wall of that house completely on fire.
perfect. Because I have I have control flames.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
it.
great. Okay, crazy granny mode. Initiated. All right. It's instantaneously expand the flame 5 feet in one direction. provided that wood or other fuel is present, which
The whole
It's
house is
sugar.
flammable.
It's fuel.
It's all cookies. They're gonna.
that's all
catch
cookies.
fire.
All
It
these
is
poor
gonna
cookies.
smell so good.
Yeah.
Oh, delicious.
All right. So yeah, I'm just going to crazy hair. Suddenly there's just like wind. There wasn't wind before, but there's just like weirdly a lot of wind now. And just take the flames and like push them around the wall, like block off the door, maybe. I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
All right. Fantastic. I'm going to assume that your goose gets out because there's the hole
yeah.
in the door.
My goose is not dumb.
And remember, there's a kobold bite-sized hole in the door.
Yeah.
I did that.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
You did a good job. I'm so proud.
You succeed in taking that flame and spreading it to the rest of the house, burning it down to ash. The Klauses and the Ingle brothers do make it out the back door, but not without some singe marks, some burnt clothes, some fiery tushies.
I cast Entangle.
Okay.
Does
Yeah.
that work on candy cane trees? I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, for the sake of wrapping this one up, it absolutely works. You have got
It's like-
them.
Is it like Twizzlers, like licorice whip?
That's adorable. Sure.
Oh.
And as the house is burning and falling apart, and I'm up armoring my hat, and I'm making the sign of the holy banana, and I'm getting ready.
Nippy, you with me, yeah? You just stand over them, you cocking your gun. Somebody's been naughty.
It's up to you. What would you like to do with them, Nippy and Baba?
I've got the shot. Call it, Baba.
I'm following behind.
I repeat, I have the shot.
So
I'm just circling like a vulture.
you want to leave this business to Babaru and the crew? Or do you want to die?
Oh, perfect. I pulled the trigger.
Decision made.
I'm assuming you're aiming at Kringle Klaus out of
Oh.
the 5 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. You get a nat 21 to assassinate Santa Claus in cold blood while he is laying on the ground. And you do. You kill him.
I'm a snowman. Cold-blooded is the
Cold
only
blood.
way I work.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we are going to wrap up this evening.
We
the,
killed Santa Claus. We killed
We
Santa
killed Santa Claus right down Santa Claus Lane.
A revolution!
As everything's fading to black, the whip is going out with a thunderous smite.
Smite.
And we can still help deliver the toys because Strawberry Cheesecake, with his eyes so bright, can help guide the sleigh tonight.
I love it. And it's very important. The moral of the story is you may be very, very short, but you can still rise up.
Also,
And
pay
pay
your
your
workers.
workers
a
a
little
little
bit.
Also, pay your workers.
Plum, I hereby promote you to Santa Plum.
Oh my gosh. This is everything I ever wanted and more, guys. Thank you everyone once again for joining us tonight for Ho Ho Hold Up. And boy, did we say that more than once. We would like to remind you all that we have shows Monday through Friday every week here on the channel. And be sure, well, maybe not in the month of December, but we'll be back in January with our normal array of shows. Please be sure to check us out on YouTube. If you're not watching from YouTube, Twitch, if you're watching from YouTube and not watching from Twitch, check out the Patreon. Again, January is amazing. We got such cool stuff lined up. And also, I guess, is there anything anyone would like to mention real quick about anything coming up for you? Or are we just killed Santa and we're moving on with our lives?
Yeah, I've been doing Peddler's Village on the 17th, making up a rain day from the other weekend with SAD, Society for the Asylum of Destitute Sailors. So I'll be doing a Christmas Carol there at Peddler's Village, which is within the Pennsylvania area.
Cool.
So-
Awesome.
Alaska, PA.
If you want to order some cool stuff from 3D2U, we still have the ability to ship before the holidays. We'll also be at the Marlton Blue Barn in Marlton, New Jersey this coming Sunday with the last of our in-person stock. So it's our last show of the year.
Awesome.
Let's see. Tabletop Teas is only open for 3 more days. 3 more days before I go on my holiday break. So if you want to get tea, get it now.
Yep, and I still got plenty of glass products.
Yay!
Cool. All right.
I can be seen at the Philadelphia Zoo for Luminature for the rest of the month.
Yes, that's awesome. All right. Is that all, friends?
That's
All
it.
right. Well, be sure to tune back in for the rest of the month. We are going to be running Christmas giveaways the rest of the month. But until then, just remember, when a regular 20 just won't do, you need a nat 21. There it is. Have a good night, everybody, and Merry Christmas to all.